What is going on YouTube? My name is Adam. I'm coach of the Maryland Blue Krabbys, and we are back for our Week 9 matchup versus the Sacramento Slowbros. I do want to apologize for this getting up late. It's just been a crazy work week. I've had a lot going on. I had to recertify. For those of you that don't know, I'm a lifeguard over the summer, and it's starting to get super hot and super humid and disgusting outside. On top of that, I had to recertify my CPR, AED, first aid, and advanced life support, which is around a 9-hour recertification class. So that was fun. It wasn't necessarily something that I wanted to do, but it's something I'm glad I got done. And it's just been taking up a lot of time, a lot of studying, all that good stuff. It's not anything too awful hard, but I'm not a great test taker just because I tend to like choke up when I'm taking tests. I don't know why, but yeah. So it's done now. I'm good to go. I do have to take one portion of the exam because we ran out of time. I had to go to my other job. Anyway, life's just been crazy hectic. My opponent was really gracious last week, and we were able to kind of move things around. It was last minute, and because of that, I am not extremely proud of the way that I prepped. This team that you're about to see was randomly thrown together about 20 minutes before the battle, so I didn't necessarily have the best chance at the match. My opponent is 3-5. He is -8. Most of that is a little bit of unfortunate luck on his end, and I think one or two plays that could have gone differently in previous matchups. Looking at his team, I see that he likes to set up a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this up, show you all what we brought. We are 6-2 with a +16 differential, but the Westchester Watchdogs are still in our division, and they are close at our heels. I believe they still have a better differential than we do at this point. So even though we beat them, if the regular season were to end today, they'd be in a better place as far as record and differential goes. So looking at his team, the reason I brought Ditto is a cure-all for the setup. I did notice that my opponent likes to set up in a lot of previous matchups that he brought, so I want to target either the Cloister, the Zygarde, or maybe even the Pangoro as setup mons that Ditto can go in against and then just kind of wreck from there. The only thing I didn't necessarily want to copy with a boost was Zygarde, just because I don't know if Zygarde, even at +2, can kill his own Uxie. So there are a bunch of random things that I'm looking at just to make sure that if I get in against something, can I in return kill his team? Like, is there anything on his team right off the bat that kind of takes out his own entire team? And the only thing that would be like a +2 Cloister maybe. Or maybe if that Pangoro gets incredibly jacked on Sword Stance, that's a possibility as well. We are bringing Char X, the wall breaking variety, Conkeldurr, the wall breaking variety, Torn T with Supersonic Sky Strike, Flinium Z equipped, Malamar, which is Choice Banded, Klefki, which is Leftovers, and Ditto, as I mentioned, is the Choice Scarf, just there as a failsafe in case he wants to set up. So I'm going to go ahead and start this, and we'll go through it. There was really no reason for me to not lead Torn T from the opening match, and there was really no reason looking at my opponent's team. There's nothing that wants to take a Flinium Z Supersonic Sky Strike that is stab. So I'm just gonna click that right off the bat and see if this Pidgeot wants to take it. And judging by this damage, I'm gonna say no, it doesn't want to take this. So we get a kill right off the bat, first turn, which is super nice. I was hoping for just some big damage on something. Rotom comes out. I did a few calcs real fast. There was really no reason for me to switch out. I would gain information either way. If he knocked me out, that meant he was an offensive variety. In the matches that I've seen with him, he's brought defensive varieties, which, you know, I can definitely live a hit with. I just want to figure out what set this is. We do go for knockoff. He does go for Volt Switch. We knock off the Leftovers, and we do see that this is a mildly defensive set. And because of the damage here, we know that he's not fully offensive. He does have some investment, but he's not super scary. The Uxie, likewise, I just wanted to kind of gain some information. I was fearing some status here, either Toxic or Thunder Wave, so I do just want to go right out into Klefki. And he's just going to go ahead and go for knockoff. So I guess that was a good prediction on his end. Knockoff wouldn't have done too much to me, just because I had already burned my Z move. Here, I just want to throw off a foul play on the off chance that he does want to go out and kind of try to set up. I toyed with the idea of going for T-Wave, but with a Zygarde sitting in the back, I didn't necessarily want to give him a free in. Like I said, I do want to bait something out into setting up on me. So this is really the optimal opportunity for me to go ahead and just let something try and set up on me. Like I think my opponent knew what I was doing. but I'm not completely sure. Like I'm gonna assume that most of the time my opponents know what they're doing. So he's gonna U-turn. He's gonna go out into Zygarde, and I'm begging for him to set up here just because Ditto is my easy way to victory. I do go for Magnet Rise here, like I mentioned. I don't want to foul play this on the off chance that he does Dragon Dance because he will outspeed. And if we get the foul play off, then it's going to do a considerable amount. It may have killed it. I didn't run any calcs. Like I said, this was very last minute. But I wanted this thing healthy so that he wouldn't necessarily suspect, you know, a reverse sweep. So I do go for Magnet Rise here. He is just going to go ahead and smack me with a thousand arrows. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I just wanted Klefki to go down on the off chance that maybe he would set up, and you know, I got what I wanted. But at this point in the chat, my opponent sends me a smiley face. Like, I get it, you know, it wasn't necessarily the best play, but there was a method to my madness, and I was like, wow, you're gonna send me a smiley face in the chat? Like, okay, cool, good deal. So I'm gonna go out into Malamar, and I'm gonna spank something. I'm just gonna click knockoff. Nothing wants to take this. I mean, this already got its item removed, and it's taking 45%. It's stab. There's no reason for me to not go for it again. So of course, you know, I'm returning smiley faces in the chat too, because why not? I'm the bigger person, right? So Malamar is putting in work. Pangoro wants to come out. I don't necessarily want to take this thing on. I'm gonna go out into Hitchcock Nightmare, sack it if need be. Knockoff is going to do a decent amount. I'm just going to click Hurricane here. If it connects, great. If not, it's okay. Like I said, I was hoping maybe he'd want to set up on me, chancing the Hurricane miss. But he is just going to go hard out into Uxie. We do land a Hurricane here, I believe. And here, I believe I go for Hurricane again. I could be wrong. We do land the Hurricane. He lives. It is a roll. It is a roll. But we do get the confusion. It's not going to matter. He's going to go for Zen Headbutt. He's going to knock us out. Like I said, not a big deal. And really, is there any reason for me to not go out into Malamar right here and just start spamming Superpower? Absolutely not. We are choice banded. Superpower is going to give us a boost because of our contrary ability. And we're just going to start to smack things. I ran calcs. I believe Superpower was min 20% with a choice band. So I don't think that was a roll in any way, shape, or form. Pangoro is going to come out. Pangoro does not want to take a Superpower, especially if I'm +1. So that's going to drop. And what's my name? Uma is really putting in the work with the choice band. Cloyster is going to come out. I have a fairly certain idea that this is Focus Sash. It is not, and that is most likely going to be the game unless Zygarde wants to throw off a massive crit here. We're going to be just fine. And Outrage comes out. We're going to throw off our final Superpower, and we're going to clean. And Malamar is our kill leader for some reason. I was looking at the differential today. Malamar has 10 kills. I think it's +10 actually. So so yeah, that was our match. It wasn't a very lengthy, long match. I think the amount of time that this video took actually took about the same time that our match did. We posted the link to the battle in our Discord chat, and then 8 minutes later we had the replay up in the replay forum. So we are going to take the win against Sacramento. That's going to bump us up to 7-2 and push our differential up to +20. GG. My opponent is Snopers. If you're watching this, fam, I really want to know what set you had on Cloyster. I'm assuming it's probably the whiter variety, so you can shell smash and then, you know, reduce all the negative buffs you have, the drops you have against you. But that would have been really awesome for me to copy, you know, ditto. Question of the day is, what new item would you want to see in Gen 8? For me, I was thinking about this earlier. I thought it'd be really cool if you had an item that negated the effects of any terrain. You know, Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, and Tapu Bulu are kind of reigning supreme in the OU tier right now, and I thought it'd be kind of cool if you had something that could kind of go in and either deactivate it or switch it. I know the seeds, and there are a few. I think there are a few berries that activate on terrain, but I think that it'd be really cool if we had something that negated it, just to kind of play further mind games, or something that made you immune to the effects of it. Something in that variety. But anyway, my name is Adam. I am coach of the Maryland Blue Krabbys, who have just bumped up to 7-2. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you all next week. Take care and peace.